my room, time after time. All I've got left is my will to survive. But I've got the fire burning inside, and I've waited so long for this moment in time. I'm gonna change, you wait and see. I'm gonna be the best I can be. I'll be much better than everybody, 'cause this time it's all about me. When you sleep, you can sleep when you're dead. The bitch is hungry and she needs to be fed. I'm not gonna have sand kicked in my face anymore till the day that I die. Show me the way, show me a sign, show me that this time it's my turn to shine. I'm gonna be so much better than you, 'cause this time it's all about me, me, me.
About me, it's all about me. Not you, it's all about me. Fuck you, 'cause it's all about me.
Early to bed, early to rise. Could I have a salad instead of the fries? The odds are against me, but what the hell? I'm gonna start standing up for myself. I'm gonna change, you wait and see. I'm gonna be the best I can be. I'll be much better than everybody, 'cause this time it's all about me, 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 me. There's something broken inside of me, something no one else can see. Something hurts and it's way down deep. I think there's something wrong with me. I've got friends that I never see. They say they don't have time for me. I try to reach out to my family, but I just get voicemail. I try to watch TV, it only saddens me. Everyone's yelling and screaming and fighting in the streets. I put some food in the microwave, forgot about it for several days. Then when I found it, I just threw it away. There's surely something wrong with me. All the kids in the neighborhood tell me I don't look so good. How I would change it all if I could, but I can't. Every day used to be such possibility. Now every road that I take leads to failure and despair. Here we go. something broken inside of me. But whatever will be, will be. I guess it's just my fucking destiny. Because there's something wrong with me. Play it. I guess it's just my fucking destiny. Because there's something wrong with me. Don't look now, shit on a shingle. Everybody run for the western side. Don't look now, shit on a shingle. Everybody's drinking turpentine. Don't look now, shit on a shingle. Everybody run for the woods. Someone shitting on a shingle and it isn't very good. Don't look now, shit on a shingle. Everybody run for the western side. Don't look now, shit on a shingle. Everybody's drinking turpentine.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Check. Checking the mic. Help. Testing 1. Check 1, 2. 2. 2. 2. 2. Checking the 1, 2. Hi. 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 Hello everybody and welcome to Henry's Kitchen, where today we're going to be teaching you how to make an item called Watergate salad. This, let's see here, this image here was given to us by someone named Mega Gildy. Mega Gildy, we know Mega Gildy. Thank you for sending us this background image. It's very reminiscent of the show Top Chef, but it's called Master Chef. That might be a show too, I don't know. Toke My Nuts says, as a certified Midwesterner, I'm very excited to see you challenge yourself on the complexities of our local cuisine. Oh, is this a Midwestern dish? Okay. Lowa69420 says, Henry, I am looking forward to getting off with you. Okay. We have some alerts here. Toke My Nuts resubscribed at Tier 3 for 21 months. Thank you very much, Toke My Nuts. We appreciate all that you do here. And Munch Hotel cheered 200 bits and says beef for beefy. Bits for beefy. Let's take a quick look at my cat, Roast Beef. Currently sleeping in an IKEA bag with his hands, sleeping with his head in his hands, kind of like, I guess that usually means somebody's bored. So bored is okay. The older you get, the more you wish that you were bored. Nate T Snake has subscribed. Thank you, Nate T Snake. Thanks for subscribing. Purple Donut Filling is a Fruit. We're resubscribed at the tier 3 level for 26 months. Thank you so much. Dark Lord Platypus cheered 100 bits, as well as Thitchin Hat resubscribed and said thanks for everything. Thank you, Thitchin Hat. Nella Wallen resubscribed for 8 months and says streaming is kind of like you're in a glass enclosure and all the users are drooling and banging on the glass. Yeah, it does feel a little bit like that. That's a very good way to put it. Also, I want to remind everybody, there's a Discord channel now for users of the platform, either Twitch or Discord, that are going to be showing up to some of the live events that we do. And by live events, I just mean performances that I do in places like Park City, Utah this weekend, and at the Egyptian Theater, and also Danny's Pub, September 21st in Naperville, Illinois, and just announced Fairfield, Connecticut. Very excited about that one, October 11th. So if you live anywhere in the northeastern region, please come to that one. It's going to be a big one. And you can get the tickets for all these shows at henryphillips.com. But also, there's a Discord channel where you can connect with other users that are going to be at the shows. So, awesome. Thanks, Nella Wallen. And It's Kate X, one of our prime users from all the way back to the beginning, has resubscribed for 24 months and says, one more month closer to the inevitable heat death of the universe. As Quanto says, that's Liddy for real, for real. Is that when they're the scientists are estimating apparently the death of the universe is going to happen in 1 month? Oh, I see. You say 1 month closer than we were a month ago, so it still could be billions of years. But I like thinking that it's going to happen in 1 month, and then just being pleasantly surprised. All right. Thanks again, Mega Gildy, for this background image. I'm going to change it because it's doing something weird to my face. Hard-boiled eggs gives us this one. Oh, apparently the thing with my face is just my face. It's just there's a pretty bad shadow happening. It's a little bit unfortunate. I don't know if there's anything we can do about it. Yeah, it's the shadow from the camera. Whatever. We've got a couple more alerts here. Beelzebub, another one of our main users, has resubscribed at the tier 3 level for 27 months. Amazing. Thank you so much, Beelzebub, for all your support. Henry's Gym Part 2 win. It might never happen. Henry's Gym, I did an episode back in 2013. I've aged 11 years since then. I still haven't done the second episode. It's the Spartacus workout. Maybe I'll be 75 years old and I'll decide that I'll do it from my nursing home or wherever I'll be at that time. 75 is not that old by today's standards, but... JSBX fan, Henry, you look like a cool industrial dude with the hair and black polo ready to play a synth. Oh, very cool. I guess that's good. This Hard-Boiled Eggs sends us this picture from the Brewers game, apparently. So go Brewers, if that's the one you like. Dark Ages says, yeah, but I think 1 kitchen year equals 3 regular years. Yeah, it's a little bit like presidents of the United States. They've always shown pictures before and after, and they've aged probably 20 years in just the 4 or 8 year administrations that they held. But the kitchen might put a couple more years on you than even that. So see if there's more alerts here. BZ Kaiser resubscribed for 21 months. Thank you so much, BZ Kaiser. And Nate T. Snake, and I think that brings us up to speed. Okay. Caitlin's Kitchen says, is that the last time you worked out? You're talking about 2013. Yeah, somewhere around then. Although I did have a herniated disc and I had to do physical therapy for it, but I don't think that really counts. I had to put soup cans in IKEA bags and then hold my arms out and do this. But it's not really a workout. Okay. KUNGEN Kunjan 3000 says, Watergate salad, is it Richard Nixon themed? I don't think so. This recipe was requested to us by one of our main users, our technical advisor, Quanto. So I'm not sure if it's something that Quanto has a history with, but we are certainly intrigued. I've never made it before, but don't forget, just because you don't know how to do something doesn't mean you can't teach it to other people. That's been proven time and time again if you look at YouTube videos of cooking explainers. Okay. Hank Boozle says, have you tried having a different face? No. In our household, roast beef is the one with the pulchritude, the physiognomical pulchritude, if you will. And he's basically sleeping all the time. So, computer, what does pulchritude mean?
Pulchritude is a term that refers to physical beauty or comeliness. It is a form of the word beautiful that is often used to describe an attractive or pleasing appearance. The word is derived from the Latin word pulchra, which means beautiful or lovely. It can be used to describe both men and women, and is often used to express a positive perception of someone's appearance.
Computer, can you use the word pulchritude to describe a cat?
Pulchritude is a noun meaning physical beauty or attractiveness, generally used to describe human features.
Computer, stop. Oh, I think she was going to answer the question. Computer, what does physiognomy mean?
The word physiognomy comes from the Greek words physiognonia, which means appearance or character. It is the science that deals with the relationship between the outward appearance of an individual and their inward character. It is based on the belief that a person's character can be determined by studying their face. Did that answer your question?
Kind of. So,
thanks for your feedback.
So again, roast beef is the one in the house that has physiognomical pulchritude. But he wastes it away by just sleeping all the time. Okay. JSBX fan, he looks like he's flying in his sleep. Yeah, that might be what he's doing. Like Superman. Okay. You Fear Jazz says, how many edibles has Henry eaten? Do I seem like I'm a little bit extra on downers today? I don't want it to be that way. Maybe the caffeine will kick in. Speaking of caffeine, Caffeinated Cat says, hello, a little bit late, but the office has arrived. Thank you, Caffeinated Cat. Thanks for joining us. We were just talking about how I need some caffeine because I'm a little bit on the slow side. Need a little pick-me-up. Okay, let's do this. So let's look at the dish that we're going to be making here today. It's called Watergate salad. It's not really a true salad. Well, I don't know. It depends on your definition of salad. I think salad in its purest form could mean just combining a bunch of ingredients and putting them in a bowl, as opposed to a sandwich where you put basically a salad into two pieces of bread and it becomes a different thing. So the ingredients that we're going to be using today are some pistachio flavored Jell-O product. Remember, Jell-O is a brand name, it's not a food name. Also, we have crushed pineapples, but very important that they are in pineapple juice. Cool Whip, and some crushed nuts of your choice. I'll be using walnuts today, and the star of our show, some mini marshmallows, and that's it. But as usual, before we get into the cooking, we should probably go into some of the song requests here. So, all right, let's grab the guitar. Toke My Nuts says the secret is using frozen smashed up Snicker bars in place of the nuts. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Thanks again, Hard Boiled Eggs, for sending us this awesome picture of the Brewer game. I feel like I'm there. And then JV's Text sent us a picture from presumably his house that's been flooded, I think. So maybe we'll use that as a background. No, we can't use this as a background, but we'll take it in. We have two songs that are very exotic from the 80s. So I'd like to get a background that's a little bit more islandy. Here, Nella sends us this one. Yeah, this is good. Okay, so let's put on some reverb. Check, 1, 2. Check. This is a song that we've done before, but I think that's okay. We could do it again. Can you believe it? It's already going to be September. In a couple of days it'll be August, and then the following month is September, and then we're already back to doing the September song, and then we're going into Halloween, and then doing a birthday stream, and then we're doing a Christmas stream, and then a New Year's, and we're off into a whole other year. It's like my friend Frank used to say, just shoot me in the head already. Kairosa says we'll be hearing about Black Friday deals in no time. But my friend Frank had sort of a dark perspective on the passage of time. But for me, it can be very exciting. But the important thing is you have to be doing something, whether it's cooking, explaining, playing guitar, playing games, which, by the way, Dark Aegis gave us a suggestion for a game that we're going to play after our recipe today. It's called Outer Wilds, and it looks a lot like Stray, which is the game that I liked. So we're going to get into that. But you have to be doing something in order to not feel like you're like time is passing you by. And I think that's what my friend Frank meant with his dark comment there. Song by Madonna called La Isla Bonita, which I believe means the beautiful island. It's about a place called San Pedro. However, those of us here in Southern California know that San Pedro is not an island. It's a city, or it's an area of Los Angeles, South Los Angeles. It's a city, I guess. So, yeah, but I imagine Madonna, when she wrote this song, maybe had never left Detroit, where she's from. So maybe she didn't know that. She just imagined that San Pedro was some exotic island somewhere. So let's go ahead and do the song. It was requested to us by Lowa 69. I think 69 420 here. And let's go ahead and ¿Cómo puede ser verdad? Last night I dreamt of San Pedro, just like I had never gone. I knew the song, a young girl with eyes like the desert. It all seems like yesterday, not far away. Tropical, the island breeze, all of nature wild and free. This is where I long to be, La Isla Bonita. And when the samba played, the sun would set so high, ring through my ears and sting my eyes, a Spanish lullaby. I fell in love with San Pedro. Warm wind carried on the sea, he called to me, te dijo te amo. I prayed that the days would last, they went so fast. Tropical, the island breeze, all of nature wild and free. This is where I long to be, La Isla Bonita. Do we have reverb on? Oh yeah, that's very important for this one here. And when the samba played, the sun would set so high, ring through my ears and sting my eyes, your Spanish lullaby. The sun warms the day. When it's time for siesta, you can watch them go by. Beautiful faces, no cares in this world, where a girl loves a boy and a boy loves a girl. Last night I dreamt of San Pedro. It all seems like yesterday, not far away. It is true, last night is not very far away from yesterday. They're actually only maybe hours apart, separated by dusk, I guess. Tropical, the island breeze, all of nature wild and free. This is where I long to be, La Isla Bonita. And when the samba played, the sun would set so high, ring through my ears and sting my eyes, your Spanish lullaby. That felt so good, let's do it one more time. Tropical, the island breeze, all the nature wild and free. This is where I long to be, La Isla Bonita. And when the samba played, the sun would set so high, ring through my ears and sting my eyes, your Spanish lullaby. Okay, La Isla Bonita by Madonna. Also, hey, some nice compliments. Thank you very much. Thanks, LowWas69420 for that request and that trip down memory lane. I'm sorry I was negative about it going in. It really is an amazing song. The lyrics do sound like they were written by a 5th grade student, but I'm not gonna knock how much money Madonna made on that song. Big Nesky said, I would like to meet this San Pedro. San Pedro is actually a city. It's not a person. It's a city near Hawthorne, California, South LA. Not too far from the Forum. Okay, I think we should do one more 80s exotic island song and then move on to our recipe. Let's go ahead. I'm going to show again, Ransom sent us these cool pictures of roast beef, my cat, competing in the Olympics. If that's not the cutest thing you've ever seen, then I'll eat my own shit. Actually, no, I take that back. If it's okay to take that back, because we have had cuter things, but this is pretty damn cute too. How about this? This is pretty damn cute. Roast beef won. He won Paris 2024. I'm not sure what country he's representing. Okay. Calicus says you are allowed to take that back. Thank God. Thank you for that. And yeah, this is a great pick. Thanks for that. And if we want to see the real roast beef, he looks like he's probably dreaming of doing those things right now. He's doing a new thing where he's sleeping while sitting up, which can't be a great sign. He's just tired, that's all it is. But he's lived a lot longer than a lot of human beings when you translate it into the correct year currency. Kalamazoo Dog says, Henry, I was very excited to see you this weekend in Park City, but there's a problem. I'm taking my wife, and I'm concerned she will leave the show with you instead of myself. Any advice? Has this happened before? Kalamazoo Dog, you have nothing to worry about. After she sees the show, she'll be 100% convinced that she wants to be with you instead. That's one thing I offer as a perk for the men who bring their loved ones to the show. Okay. Loa 69420, Henri is a Casanova. Yeah, well, I imagine that's probably sarcasm, but JSBX fan says, is it because you'll be eating poop at that show? No, I'm not going to be eating poop at the show. Oh, you're referring to the thing I said about whether that was a cute thing or not. Oh, we've got an alert coming down the pike. Thank God. Game Master Flash has resubscribed at Tier 3 for 19 months and says, I love you, King. Bring back the beard. You have the voice of an angel and your deadpan rivals Buster Keaton's. Wow, that's wonderful. Thank you so much, Game Master Flash. And thanks for your 2-month streak. Kathy has resubscribed for 24 months and says, that's like 8 years. Wow, it really is. And Sed's Meow Mix has subscribed as well. Business Father gifted a Tier 1 sub to Loy Ben. Thank you, Business Father. And thanks to all of you for your subscriptions. This is pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and do another tune, shall we? Let's find another background here. Maybe we'll use something from way back. Uh-oh. There's some movement happening from roast beef. I think he's just turning around. Sometimes he gets camera shy. And instead of having his face, he shows his rear end to the camera. So that'll be enough of roast beef for a while. It's not as fun to look at. What do we got here? So many great ones. Phaedrus gave us a cool one. I believe this is Goose Island, Montana. It's not at all what the song is about, but it's a very nice picture, so let's just go ahead and do it. This song was requested to us on the Discord by Saguaro U. And, well, It's by a band called Duran Duran that basically owned the early part of the 80s in terms of being on the charts. They were one of the first bands to make rock videos that were shown on MTV. MTV, of course, was a musical television platform that some say was the beginning of the end of the world. But I don't know. I mean, if that's true, then the end of the world is taking more than 40 years, which is too long. Okay, we have some more alerts here. Dr. Dissident has resubscribed for 4 months. Thank you so much, Dr. Dissident. Oh, Dr. Dissent. Sorry, I mispronounced your name. But thank you for that, Dr. Dissent. Everyone type Forsen says, did you know a cow without legs is called ground beef? Oh yeah, I guess because he's on the ground at that point. Yeah, I didn't know that, but it actually stands to reason. And that's good when terms stand to reason. Okay. Let's try this song here. What do we got? Super Sigma 200 cheered 90 bits and says, I'm really hungry. We're going to get to it. Thank you, Super Sigma. I'm glad that you're hungry. Sometimes it's good to build up an appetite by watching a guy play cover songs on an acoustic guitar and talk about his cat, because then you get a real appetite worked up and the food is going to taste that much better, even if the food's not very good. But once again, if you're just joining us, we're going to be making this thing called Watergate salad, and we're going to get to it very soon. Whoops. Every time I go to that one, I push the wrong button and it goes to Bono. Okay, we're getting off a little bit here. We should get back on. Here we go. From Duran Duran. I'm going to have to do a not so awesome, funky rock version of this one because all I have here is the acoustic guitar, and I've never played this one before, so it's going to be a little tricky. It's that kind of key where it's either too high or too low, but I'm going to do it. Moving on the floor now, babe, you're a bird of paradise. Cherry ice cream smile, I suppose, hey, it's very nice. With a step to your left and a flick to the right, you can catch that mirror way out west. You know there's something special and you look like you're the best. Her name is Rio, and she dances on the sand, just like that river twisting through the dusty land. And when she shines, she really shows you all she can. Oh, Rio, Rio, dance across the Rio Grande. I never knew that this song was actually about a boat. Listen to the lyrics now and you'll understand how it's about a boat. I've seen you on the beach, and I've seen you on TV. 2 of a billion stars, it means so much to me. Like a birthday or a pretty view. But then I'm sure that you know it's just for you. Maybe it's not about a boat. Her name is Rio, and she dances on the sand, just like the river twisting through a dusty land. And when she shines, she really shows you all she can. Oh, Rio, Rio, dance across the Rio Grande. And there's an interlude. Hey now, woo. That's what the lyrics say. Hey now, woo. Look at that. Did she nearly run you down? At the end of the drive, the lawmen arrive. You make me feel alive. I'll take my chance, 'cause luck is on my side. Or something. I know what you're thinking. I tell you something, I know what you're thinking. Who writes this shit? Her name is Rio and she dances on the sand, just like that river twists across the dusty land. And when she shines, she really shows you all she can. Oh, Rio, Rio, dance across the Rio Grande. Do 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 Thank you, everybody. I think it's time to put the guitar down and do some cooking. I'm not extremely proud of those renditions of those great 80s songs that I just did, but my commitment to you, the users of Henry's Kitchen platform here, is that the show will go on. So I will do the song, whether I know how to do it well or not, because that's a promise that I want to make to you, because you request them on the Discord, and I have to do something. Everyone type Force and says, Henry, are you not streaming Sunday if you have a show Friday? That's correct. There's no way that I'm going to be able to do the stream at the normal time this coming Sunday, because I will be traveling. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do it. So I think we're going to have to skip till Wednesday. So cherish this dish. You might have to make it every single day until you learn a new recipe. Or you can make ones that we've done before. All right, what's this? We've got an alert coming in. It looks pretty epic here. Looks like JB's Tech has resubscribed at Tier 3 for 21 months. Amazing. Thank you, JB's Tech. In Henry's Kitchen, where mastery prevails, I've watched 21 months through flawless tales. With provision and skill, each dish a delight. Henry's cooking shines bright on every stream night. The exquisite product of music and foods, he turns each creation into gourmet views. Here's to the craft, the flavors, the fun. Cheers to more months on this culinary run. Thank you for all you do, Henry. Wow, JB's Tech, thank you. You are a poet. And that was pure poetry. It was much better than the poetry in the Madonna song, that's for sure. Or in the Duran Duran song. I don't even know what that was. That was just weird. Here, I'm really not liking the shadow of the camera on my face, but I don't know if there's anything I can do about it. I think it's time to start cooking here. Caitlin's Kitchen says, I've turned the stream into a drinking game where I drink when Henry cooks. Oh, that's a fun game, because I cook on pretty much every stream, so you're always going to be drinking. Okay, here we go. It's time. Computer, how much time left on the timer?
You have 17 minutes left on your 1-hour timer.
Okay. Okay. It's a little dark in here. Okay? We feel okay? Game Master Flash asks if my arm's feeling any better. It is. It's feeling much better. I have full range of motion and it doesn't really hurt, except for it does just a little bit. And I don't know. It's been about 7 weeks now, so I think I'm going to live with that and die with it. I think it's just pain that's always going to be there, like a broken rib muscle or something like that. I don't know. But that's okay because most of it's gone and that's all I ask for. All right, so let's talk about this dish. I have a recipe here from a website called flouronmyface.com. Old-fashioned Watergate salad recipe. So let's go ahead and... This vintage Jell-O pudding recipe would be perfect served on any holiday. We love it for Thanksgiving, but we also serve it for Easter. And of course, it's not currently a holiday. I don't want to mislead anybody. This is not a holiday dish. This is just regular time. I want to see if I can get rid of some of the shadows here by using the adjustments here. Yeah, that's less shadow. Maybe something like that. I don't know if that really did anything, but gamma up, business father said. Okay. Filters. Oh yeah. Okay. Good call. Thank you, business father. That was a good call. Okay, I think this is going to work. Okay, so what is Watergate salad and why the fuck do they call it that? Well, it says here, Mom and maybe even Grandma will remember this fluffy pistachio pudding dessert recipe from the past. Okay. Some beautiful pictures here. Again, if you want to see what we're making today, it's the Watergate salad. And... ooh. Vintage Jell-O pudding recipes bring back so many memories for me from when I was a child. When we had a big family get-together for a holiday, someone would always bring Jell-O or pudding dessert recipe. We always served chocolate Jell-O pudding pie for Thanksgiving or Christmas dessert, or my mother-in-law's famous green Jell-O goo recipe. Green Jell-O goo is not the official name. And by the way, this is not me talking. I'm reading from this website, flouronmyface.com. The Omnivious says, I'm going to eat some pizza salad. It's meat, cheese, and tomato sauce on the bread. Yeah, I think the bread part might be the part that's not going to be making it a salad anymore. Unless you cut it into croutons, I guess. But yeah, pizza sounds really good right now. Holy shit, does that sound good. I think I'm going to get some later today. But first we got to do this. So green Jell-O dessert, but that's what the kids called it when they were little, and now for our family, that is the name it's known by. Unfortunately, the green Jell-O dessert recipe is a family secret. Now, I want to make it clear to everybody that when you have a website, the longer you can keep people on your website, the more you'll attract sponsors and the more money you'll make. So a lot of times all this talking about their childhood and all that stuff, it's meaningless filler. It's never interesting. It's just something that they do in a desperate attempt to grab cash from you in the form of watching ads. So let's skip over it and let's start going right into our ingredients here. So what do we have here? Well, we already went through all that, so we don't have to do that. Let's just go right into making it. Quanto says this is an easy thing to make. I guess we're going to have to find out. First, I'm going to remove all the ingredients from the cutting board, and I'm going to replace our work bowl. In a large work bowl, mix the pistachio pudding mix. So how much of this do they want us to use here? Well, how much does it make, for one thing? And it doesn't say. So they had all kinds of information about what happened during their childhood and what their association to green Jell-O was, but they didn't think at any point that they wanted to tell us how many this serves. So usually when you see desserts, it's for a whole family. So I'm going to assume it makes a 3.5 ounce box. This is, yeah, that's exactly what this is. Well, we're just going to make the whole thing. So we're going to make about 8 servings of this. Okay, so in a large work bowl, preferably a purple one, we're going to mix the pistachio pudding mix with the crushed pineapple and juice and mix until all the powdered pudding mix is dissolved. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the crushed pineapple in there first, I think. 20 ounce can. Wow, this is exactly a 20 ounce can. So far, so good. We just need to find our can opener. This thing never works for some reason. Okay. There we go. It wants the juice in there as well, which I think is interesting. Undrained. So let's pour an entire 20 ounce can of crushed pineapple with the liquid into our work bowl, and then we're going to follow that with our pudding mixture. Business Father says, okay, so it probably is just me, but is anyone else not hearing audio? Check. Check. 2. Help. Dark Ages says, coming through loud and clear, Henry. Okay. Yeah, it looks like the audio is fine. Okay. So Business Father, it is just you. It is definitely just you. Okay. Let's grab a fork here. You could use a whisker for this, but I'm going to go ahead and just use a fork because my whiskers are in the dishwasher. So there's specific instructions. Mix well until all of the powdered sugar, the powdered pudding mix is dissolved. Okay, I think we can do that. Do a quick check on roast beef. He's hiding. I think he's not a big fan of those 80s songs. Parasitosis says, are we portioning this down to one serving? No, unfortunately, it's just going to be me eating them every day for literally a week and 1 day. So, there you have it. There's a bunch of seeds in here, I guess, from the pineapple. I'm not sure. Okay, mix well until all the powdered pudding is dissolved, and now it wants us to fold in our Cool Whip. So this is our Cool Whip. And how much of that does it want here? It's gonna do 2 cups of Cool Whip topping. So how many cups are in this thing here? This is the low-fat version, so that this is going to be sort of a healthy dish. 25 servings per container, 2 tablespoons, 8 ounces. Oh, wait, I don't think I have enough. We need 2 cups. All right, so we're going to have to do some math here, unfortunately. 25 servings, and 1 serving is 2 tablespoons. So, computer, how many cups is 25 times 2 tablespoons?
50 tablespoons is about 3.1 cups.
3 cups. Okay, and we only want 2. So I'm going to use... Oh, you know what? Why don't I just... I've got one of these, so why don't I just put 2 of these in here for 2 cups? I don't know what I was thinking there, guys. I'm sorry. 2 cups of Cool Whip topping. It turns out it's much easier than I thought it was. And that's there's sort of a lesson in the kitchen. Sometimes we tend to complicate things in our head. And by we, I mean myself and roast beef. Okay. Try to get it all. Okay, well this is smelling. Okay. Let's this is going to be kind of a mess. Let me get disposable paper towel here to put my cup onto. And it says fold it in. Obviously, we're not going to fold it, but I think I've seen that term before, and what they mean is just kind of roll it. And, you know, this looks like it's probably going to be a relatively healthy snack. I'm using low-fat Cool Whip. And, you know, is this powdered sugar stuff good for you? I don't know. I mean, you see a lot of information coming and going on the internet about all of a sudden eggs are very high in cholesterol and you should limit their usage. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, did you know how much of a great source of protein eggs are? Coffee, you know, is supposedly it makes you jittery, and caffeine is a drug and all that stuff, and it's addictive. But then all of a sudden they find out that drinking coffee every day is correlated with longer lifespans. You know, so it could be that this powdered Jell-O stuff, even though it looks like complete toxic crap, it could be that it's actually doing something in your body that's good. Caffeinated Cat says, my coworker Katie says that looks great. Okay, well, maybe this would be something you guys could have in the office. But you better put your name on it when you put it in the fridge, because somebody's going to want to steal this. I remember when I used to work at the library as a teenager, the librarians would bring in cookies to have as a dessert for their lunch. And I would always go back there and eat all of them and never tell anybody that I did that. And I remember Virginia, who was one of our senior librarians, was like really upset. Who keeps eating my damned cookies? And I would just sit there. All right. Let's see here. See how we're doing here. I'm going to do a little taste test. Yeah, it's okay. It's good with coffee, I guess, because there's a high sugar content. Okay, we've combined. Next, we are going to add the marshmallows. And we want, of marshmallows, we want 1.5 cups of the mini kind. So let's... Computer, how much time left?
You have 1 minute and 30 seconds left on your 1-hour timer.
Okay. That's roughly 1.5 cups. I'm going to save this for garnish. And we also want our nuts. 1/2 cup. Chopped nuts. Well, we could just do the math here. How many cups are here? 1/4 cup. There's 4. Oh, this is 1 cup. So we're just going to do half of this thing. That should be it. Let's take a look at, because we're going to have to do an ad here at some point. We got 5 minutes. So, yeah, we're doing okay here. Let's place, okay. Add the marshmallows and the nuts. Fold the marshmallows and the nuts. Obviously, we're not folding any marshmallows, but I think what they mean is that they want us to stir it. Gaming Jacob just resubscribed for 25 months. Thank you, Gaming Jacob. Computer, stop. Computer, set timer for 4 more minutes.
You have no active timers, so I'll start one. 4 minutes, starting now.
Okay, that was passive aggressive. All right, I think we're getting there. Fold the marshmallows and the nuts into the mixture. Done. We're gonna place the Watergate salad. Oh, I guess we already have Watergate salad. They're implying into a serving bowl. What's a serving bowl? I mean, this is certainly a bowl you can serve something in. So, cover it with plastic wrap and refrigerate. So we'll refrigerate it while we play our game. How's that? I don't understand why I can't just leave it in the bowl, actually. I'm just gonna leave it in that bowl. Cover it with plastic wrap. Alright. Or, for fancy people, pellicule plastique. Okay. You have to find the end part. You'll get better at this part as you go. There should be a jagged edge here. And you want to try to get a tight seal if you can. Getting a perfectly tight seal is going to be impossible. But that's pretty good. I'd say we're doing okay. Yeah. So let's go ahead now and put this in the fridge. And we're just going to leave it in there until such time as our game is over and it's time to reward ourselves. Emperado says, "Good afternoon, Mr. Lips. Can you explain why it's called Watergate?" Yeah, I mean, I thought there'd be a Richard Nixon connection, but I don't think there is. Hank Boozle says it's time to chill. It certainly is. Dark Ages says, AI says Watergate salad was likely named after the Watergate cake, a similarly green dessert made of pistachio. Well, yeah, but then why did they name the Watergate cake Watergate? I guess that maybe there was a gate with water. Quanto says, "Hey Henry, sorry I'm late. I fell on my face and needed stitches." Oh no, that's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. How's the green goo shit doing? I guess it's doing okay. I'm gonna put the Cool Whip back in the fridge here. I don't know, Quanto. It remains to be seen whether this was a good idea to do this dish, but we're gonna hope for the best. Meanwhile, I have to show an ad as part of my agreement with Twitch to be able to be a cooking explainer and not have to have the show interrupted with random ads. So Dr. Crappenshit says, "I work part-time in my local government. How scandalous would it be for me to bring this dish to the office?" Yeah, you don't want to bring a thing called the Watergate salad to a government or any kind of... Okay, computer, stop. Okay, so I'm going to show this ad real quick. Go to the bathroom. Computer, stop. And we're going to go ahead and, well, I'm going to show an ad. Go to the bathroom, even if you don't have to, and we're going to be back in 3 minutes. If you're a subscriber, of course, you'll still be here, so that'll be okay. Gaming Jacob and Devils GR3Y have subscribed for 2 months and says that bowl looks delicious. Thank you. All right, here we go. Okay. Can you hear me? If you're a subscriber, you should still be here. The Omnivious says cling wrap used to be better until they changed the formula because a chemical was killing the environment or some bullshit. Yeah, these damned environmentalists getting in the way of us getting killed by their plastic stuff. Okay, so I've got here some mini marshmallows. Caffeinated Cat says, "The office can hear you loud and clear." Well, that is good to know. So this is kind of boring stuff. I'm just going to find a rubber band and I'm going to put it around my marshmallows. And I'll put this in the cupboard where I got it. And these walnuts are going to be a tasty snack. As a matter of fact, I might have a couple here. Everyone type Forson says, "Whoa, Henry said Kairosa once bought Madonna at a hot dog in New York." The unsubs missed that story. Yeah, that's why you want to be a subscriber. Otherwise, you're going to miss even fictional stories. Caitlin's Kitchen says, "Do you have to stretch before cooking or do you just raw dog it?" I usually just do it all fresco. Boy, these are good right here. Midnight Faded said, didn't know you could do a backflip, Henry. No. I don't want people to think that they're missing information. People asking, how do I like these nuts? These nuts are really, really good. Okay. Have a sip of the coffee here. I'm going to have a little water. Because those were salty. I think it's time to get started on our new game. We've got 7 seconds. Okay, so the unsubs are back. We are back. If you're just joining us, which you're not, because we don't have very many viewers right now, but I'm just gonna say that right now we have in the refrigerator our Watergate salad. If you want to see what it looks like, nope, hold on. That's what it's gonna look like when we're done. It's gonna be delicious, and so that's in the fridge. And roast beef, my cat is alive and well. Oh no, he's gone somewhere. I don't know where he went. Maybe to get food, I don't know. But either way, everything's really pretty cool right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this new game called Outer Wilds. I don't think it's a new game, but it's new for us here at Henry's Kitchen. And let's go ahead and play it. I hope we don't have technical problems. But I think what I'm supposed to do is put on. Oh, let's just see if there's any alerts. Devils GR3Y and Gaming Jacob, and I think that catches us up. Yeah, Outer Wilds. Let's do this. Okay. Let me get over to it here. Quanto taught me how to do this, and I think I need this. Whoops. And turn on the desktop audio. Go to the game. Okay. Everything still is okay from a technical perspective here. Can you hear the sound of the game? Is it too loud? Anything? Okay, everybody's saying it looks great, sounds perfect. Okay, everything I learned here, I learned from Quanto, our technical advisor. I'm going to turn on my gaming controller here. And Dr. Crappenshit says Outer Worlds. Oh no, this isn't a good game for Henry. The physics system is going to kill the fun for him. Uh-oh, really? Well, you said Outer Worlds, and this is called Outer Wilds, so it might be different. Computer, set timer for 50 minutes.
15 minutes.
No.
Starting now.
Computer, stop. Computer, set timer for 49 minutes.
Second timer, 49 minutes. Starting now.
Computer, can you cancel the 15-minute timer?
15-minute timer canceled.
All right, here we go. New game incoming. New expedition. Loading. I can see the chat. I can see the game. I can see the alerts. I think we're in good shape. We've done some shitty 80s covers in a Jose Suicidio range. Roast beef is currently eating. I think everything's good. Okay, the first instruction here. This is great graphics so far, I gotta say. We have to push X. Wake up. Oh, okay. So that's, I'm looking up at the sky here, and it's very pretty. And there seems to be a fire. I guess it's going to start with a little bit of a tutorial about. You push X and roast a marshmallow. Move the stick. Extend the stick. All right, so I like it. We're roasting marshmallows here to begin with. Let's go talk to this guy here. Okay, talk to Slate. There's our pilot, back from your pre-launch campout under the stars, I see. So it's launch day, eh? Oh, he's Canadian. Seems like only yesterday you joined the space program. And suddenly here you are, leaving on your first solo voyage. What do you say? Ready to get this beauty off the ground? It's all fueled up and ready to go. Okay, so now it's one of those things where I have a choice. I'll say, you sure you fixed the retro rockets? That was only a problem one time and then maybe a few times after that, but hey, no reason to dwell on the past, right? Anyway, you'll need to get the launch codes. Okay, it's in yellow, so this is going to be important. You'll need to get the launch codes from Hornfels at the observatory. Hornfels, we got to remember that, at the observatory. Chat, I'm going to be leaning on you for some of these things, so try to remember Hornfels at the observatory before you can lift off. Just bring those here once you've said your goodbye. Oh, I can ask him again. How's the ship looking? Great. I've repurposed the spare oxygen tank to be used as a combustion chamber. Well, it's all very conceptual, but basically it's like taking a regular second stage booster and strapping a bigger rocket onto it. Isn't that great? I guess. What else should I do before liftoff? If you have any goodbyes, better say them now. I think your friend Hal is in the observatory waiting to see you out. Okay, it sounds like we got to go to the observatory. Oh, and Gosson says they have the 0G chamber set up if you want a refresher on making ship repairs in space. Not saying you have to. Okay. So let's get out of here. Requires the launch code. So I guess this is where we're going to be launching from. And we have to go to the observatory. Now, one problem I always have with these games is I don't know. Jump. I never want to leave something undone, but I also want to kind of stay focused. Schneebs plays. Henry just vibing with the game. Yeah. That's what we're doing for sure. Does this person know where the observatory is? I just jumped in front of it. Hey, Hatchling. I hear you're leaving us to seek adventure amongst the stars. When you return, let's you, me, and Gosson open up a bottle of good stuff. I'm only seeking adventure amongst one star, actually. Other stars are too far away. The good stuff is delicious sap, by which our ancestors survived by eating a lot of bad things. That's the launch tower. Look at that. Observatory, that's where we need to go. Can we knock on these doors? Talk to Tefra. If it isn't my favorite troublemaker. Use your signals. Okay, that sounds like a subtask. I want to keep my eyes on the prize. Where was that observatory again? I fell off. What? Are you kidding? You can die? I didn't know. What even happened? It looked like such a... Okay. Okay, well, we played that game. I guess it's kind of unforgiving when it comes to the whole... Can I start it again? Oh, jeez. Alright, I'm sorry about that, everybody. I was getting a little loosey-goosey with the control, and I guess I fell off that bridge. They really should have a rail, or just make it so that you can't die by falling. I mean, why would I die? I just fell in the water, I think. Okay. Well, we already talked to this guy, but I think we're going to have to do it again. Launch day. I'm ready if you are. Need to get the launch codes from the observatory. You're the pilot, you tell me. This is for my mission. Okay. JSBX fan says turn the volume down. Okay, let me do that. How do I do that? I don't know how to do that. It's not letting me leave. Oh, maybe I do this. Oh, I have to... Oh, I see. Okay. I'll turn it down. Hopefully that's better. Okay, is that a little better? Dark Ages says you can just go straight to the observatory, I believe. Also, don't be upset about falling in the water. I did something similar. Yeah. Things will be revealed eventually. Oh, interesting. Okay. Alright, so a lot of the text is just flavor. Alright, yeah, because I mean, I don't necessarily want to sit and chat with these people. The controls are very similar to Stray. What's this guy? Well, hey, it's you. Slate said you're blasting off in your ship today. I'm really excited to see the launch. Are you gonna go into space? You better not have changed your mind. Hey, I'm still going. Better be. It's been forever since anyone's launched into space. Really want to see it. Really bad. Hey, you want to try out my model ship? This looks like another subquest thing. I'm gonna have that guy hold for a second. We're gonna come back and do all this stuff. Right now I gotta make sure I don't fall off of something. Where am I? I think that's where I came from. talk to that person. Go into the observatory and being very careful about these wood panels here. I'm gonna skip that. Got a fisherman over here. I'm gonna be on the inside here, kind of like when you're at the Grand Canyon. Wow, we're going way up there. Probably gonna see some nice views here. Oh, very nice. Do we know what the name of the village is? Borsenvin says this feels like the proper way. Mr. Bean Evangelion says this is the strategy they use for speed runs, actually. Okay, well, I don't mind talking to the locals and doing all that kind of stuff. Yeah, now there's a railing. Thanks, Blurry Little Quest. What was the name of the guy that we're supposed to talk to? Helfhorn? Zero Gravity Cave. Alright, I just have to go in here because I'm curious. Hey, I thought I might see you before the big launch. Nerves getting the better of you? Right, like you weren't nervous before your first flight. Hey, don't worry about it. Your nerves are between you, me, and the vast endlessness of space. But really, you'll do fine in there. I'd worry more about that ship if I were you. Hopefully that lunatic Slate at least fixed the retro rockets. That's the guy we met downstairs, I think. So listen, there's a satellite, which is definitely not just a piece of broken mining equipment set up down in the zero-G cave and in need of repairs. If you're looking for some last-minute zero-G practice, head down the lift. Is this something where I can die? Or don't, as long as you're confident you can make ship repairs in space. Get to it and try not to concuss yourself before the first... I hope I'm not going to regret this. So I think I'm going into a zero gravity situation, is that right? But I'm descending. Press for a flashlight, thank you. Except it doesn't do anything. Any idea how to get the flashlight going? Right thumbstick in. Ah, there you go. Thanks. Okay. Zero G cave. Suit up. Okay, left to right to. Whoa. So down, up, thrust. Okay, this looks like actual gaming and I'm not very good at it, so I apologize. Ow. I feel like I'm gonna die. Sorry everybody, this has got to be a little tedious to watch. Where am I? Press L, A. All right, I think I want to get out of here and go back to the observatory. I'm scared. How do I get out of here? Okay, it looks like I've repaired. No, I haven't repaired anything. Not doing anything good here. Okay, everybody, what's happening? What am I doing? This is scary. Yeah, it is. Make the repairs. Okay. Well, I'm pushing A, and that's all I know how to do. Oh, I see. Match velocity. Nah, yeah, it's a bunch of... Yeah, this might require some practice. I think I'm gonna get out of here and go to the observatory. It literally looks like I'm doing nothing. Adjust matches your velocity to the thing, so you're going to be stationary to it. The controls on the upper right are your thruster controls. Fuck. Sorry for the language, but it was to my understanding there wasn't going to be anything that required a massive amount of intelligence here. Okay, I got to get back. I'm gonna die. Oh yeah, I gotta get in that lift. Get the flashlight out. Return suit. Okay. Sorry, everybody. I'm going to bail on that mission. And get out of here. I know I feel like a big coward, but I got Watergate salad in the refrigerator and I'm really looking forward to eating it. Dark Ages says, honestly, I did well getting out of danger. Great. Well, that's one thing I've always been good at. Yeah, but a coward who's still alive. You're absolutely right. Okay. What's the holdup? It's not going to repair itself. Yeah, you repair it. I'm off to the observatory. Yeah, now I feel like I'm back in the comfort zone. Take snapshots. Oh, you can take pictures of wow, that's nice. You take pictures of the sunset. Okay, put it away. Which one's the observatory? I would imagine it's this. This feels like the observatory. South, Quantum Grove Crater. I can't read that. North, Youngbank Crater. Oh, Dark Ages says, I think it was behind you back toward the cave, but on the right branch. Oh, are you talking about the codes? That's really all I want. That's the 0G thing. What's this guy say here? Hey, astronaut, you know the patch of ghost matter inside this fence. Gosson said it used to be bigger when they were hatching. Just takes a super long time to go away. Try not walking into any space, okay? That sounds bad and painful. Yep, already done it. Okay, so where am I going here? Dazzlecat says there's a dome building with a big telescope. Okay, where would that be? Is that here? Oh, that. Okay, how do I get to that? Ah, okay. That does look like an observatory. How do we get to it? Looks like I'm going the wrong way. Sorry, everybody. I could have looked at the sign that said observatory. It's going against my instincts. Whoa, waterfall. To not like talk to everybody and do all that stuff, but I feel like this game could take forever if you're talking to everybody and doing every little thing. That's the launch tower. Okay, is this the observatory? Are we going to get these launch codes? Outer Wilds Ventures Timberhurst's first and only space program was founded to explore the farthest reaches of our solar system. Feldspar was the first Hearthian to be intentionally launched into space. They completed the first orbit around Timberhurst and later made the first of what would be many landings on our moon, the Attlerock. Hey, it's my favorite astronaut. Launch day at last, huh, buddy? It's the Translator's Tool inaugural flight. I'm so excited. Just think you'll be able to translate any text you want, etc. The two of us put a lot of hours into inventing that. Don't break it. Okay. Ignore me. Okay, I'm going to say I'm terrified. Oh, don't let me make you nervous. I've been training this since the day we were hatchlings. Remember, you'll do great. So what's the dirt? Just here for the launch codes. Yeah, I get that you're dying to head out, but seriously, you've got to see this statue before... It makes me wish I could... I don't want to look at a statue. I want to get the launch codes. This is the first fully intact statue ever found. Ah, geez, I get a little carried away there. Go on, you have a ship to launch. Take care of yourself. Okay, thanks for wasting my time there, buddy. Is that launch codes, this thing? Oh, I see. This is the statue. Oh, I guess it's kind of cool. Now I feel bad. The statue provides us with our most detailed look at the Nome, who appear to have been covered with a layer of fur. Note the decorative jewelry that's been carved as part of the antlers. Okay, although look, I'm not here to be at a museum. I need these launch codes so that we can get out to outer space. What is this? Balls. I'm sure this stuff's really interesting, and you know, if we had unlimited time, I'd be looking at all of it. And I probably will eventually, but I'm assuming I can come back. Okay, here's the guy. Hornfells. There you are. Finished the pre-flight observations and local conditions are good. Time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. Yes, and you'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with a Nome translator tool. I confess. That's the furry animal thing? Thanks, Borsenben. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I confess I've been giddy all day just thinking about it. We're better equipped than ever to unravel the mysteries of the Nome. You and Hal should be very proud of your work. Tell me, what's your plan? I want to learn more about the Nome, meet up with the other travelers, and I can only... Maybe I'll say I'm going to wing it. I don't know. If you need help getting started, you could visit Esker on the moon. They're alone on the Adelrock most of the time. I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Plus, we don't know what the ancient Nome ruins on the moon are or why they were built. You could put your new translator tool through its paces. That's right, everyone, Type Forson says I'm a god gamer. Let's get some moon cheese. I'm ready to get off this rock. Boom. Excellent. You'll be needing the launch codes. No shit. Here they are. Best get off the ground before Slate makes any more modifications to your ship. Yeah, I agree. Good luck. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Launch codes. I've got the launch codes. So let's go back to Slate now. Uh-oh. I'm glad they all have rails now. What's this? Oh shit. Oh boy. The Nome is showing me visions from its brain, from its third eye. Wow, that was bizarre. That was sort of a ominous portent or whatever. Alright, let's go to the launch tower. Who's this guy? Hey, so did you get a good look at that Nome statue? Yeah, the statue looked at me and opened its eyes. The statue was doing what? So its eyes open and you saw images from your own memories and glowing lights? You mean like a hallucinogen? Look, no offense, but are you sure you're okay? No, that's weird. Hornfeld tried everything to get the statue's eyes to open, and nothing like this ever happened to him. I don't think you're going to get any answers from the museum statue, but Gabbro said they were going back to the Giant's Deep. Don't know which island they're on, though. Maybe they'll tell you more. On the other hand, Gabbro... Am I supposed to be memorizing all this stuff? Yeah, Dark Aegis. I took note of them just in case. Okay, good. Yeah. Whatever you do, don't go off of this thing, because that is certain death. Let's go back down here. If I remember correctly, we're going to see a fishing guy here. No. Some nice music. I'm afraid to talk to anybody because they tend to babble. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is our guy right here. Looks like you're ready for takeoff. The excitement of a launch is fun and all, but I can't wait to get back to working on the new ship. We're working on fixing the autopilot's avoidance system for this one. Sorry. So we can just launch? Oh boy. Here we go. Oh, I thought that was it. take in some nice views. The stars. Looks like a nice little village here. I have half a mind to just retire and build a nice little life here in the village. Where am I going? Should I go in there? I guess I'm going in here. Kurt Cocaine says it would be lore friendly to play Outer Worlds after Outer Wilds. Okay. Sure you can cooking explain there. Yeah. Alright. What do we got here? Should I suit up? I guess so. Do I have to suit up? Just gonna get in the pilot's seat here. Okay. It looks like we're gonna lift off. Here goes nothing. Oh boy. So I'm in space now, huh? Alright. What do I do? I'm totally in space, right? What was that now? Explore. Uncharted territories. Returning to a solar system. What's this map here? I can see a map. But I don't recognize the Alright. Find Gabbro on Giant's Deep. Okay. Thanks, Dazzlecat. Let's start with a simple Holman transfer to the nearest Lagrange point. Oh god. I'm really out of my element here. Oh, here we go. There's some stuff. Lock? Oh. What do I do? Match velocity. Okay, I'm locked in. So does that mean I'm going to go to this place? Am I going to the sun? Lock onto that, maybe? Timber hearth. What do I do once I lock? You can lock on and then turn on autopilot. I see. I think I want to go away from the sun if possible. Oh shit. Am I dead? I think I'm in the afterlife now. I'm seeing my whole life flash before my eyes, which wasn't much. What? What happened? I went back in time. I went into a time portal. It was all a dream. Whoa, bad dream? You still look half asleep, but that's a negative on being deceased. I know it's a tradition to sleep out under the stars the night before a launch, but if you ask me, it makes you a bit jumpy. Oh, It's KX says I can just go ahead and launch. So I didn't launch? That was all a dream? Flying into the sun would be a fun way to go, says Purple Donut filling his fruit. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It sounds like fun. I'm gonna suit up. I'm becoming an old pro here. Buckle up. And I think we're gonna go ahead and lift off. Okay, got it, everyone, Type Force. And so we're gonna lock onto a thing and then enable autopilot to fly there. What's that? Giant steep. Yep, I think we're gonna do it. So autopilot is engaged. So I don't have to do anything right now. Am I okay? Yeah, it's getting closer and closer. We're going to Giant Steep. And what am I supposed to do there again, Dazzlecat? Autopilot complete. Whoa. I need to get out of the water, I think. Wow, this is a torrential planet. Bunch of... So we need to find some kind of place. Where am I going, guys? Maybe this wasn't the best planet? Maybe the base is underwater. Okay. Is that possible? Oh. I'm taking some snapshots by accident. The moon is usually a good place to start. The moon. What am I doing? I feel like death is near. Dark Ages, yeah, don't worry about discovering an objective. The game does a good job at guiding you through exploration. Okay. Kurt Cocaine says some back shots inside Uranus. Millpool, there is solid ground to land on here. It's not all water. Okay. So let's try to find that then. That's what I'm gonna... Am I underwater now? I don't know. I saw something. Oh, I'm back in space? Uh-oh, there's the sun again. Toke My Nut says, don't become a pilot. No, that wasn't something I was ever going to do. I want to stay away from the sun. Let's see how we're doing on our recipe. Computer, how much time left?
You have 7 minutes and 50 seconds left on your 49-minute timer.
Okay, guys, let's try to get one accomplishment here. Here, I'm gonna go toward that thing. I think the problem is I don't know what I'm doing. I'd like to lock in on something. Oh, there's something. Oh, that's the sun. Don't want to lock in on that. That's still the sun. Yeah, I'm starting to think going to the sun isn't a bad idea. Oh, the sun, I think, puts me back. Yeah, a little help here, guys. Am I going to the sun? It really wants me to go to the sun. Go toward the sun to find the planets. Oh, I see. Grizzly Platman, I'm not gonna say it's been good. I'm trying to lock. Use autopilot. I don't seem to have autopilot option anymore. Oh, I see. I'm getting closer now. Thanks, Grizz the Platman. Dark Ages says, I think you may have been applying reverse thrust. Really? Sakatumi says, this Watergate salad recipe seems complicated. Yeah, it really is. Not sure what I'm doing. Now I'm getting closer. Okay, good. Yeah, you're right, I am. Husky Boyle, awesome stream, bud. Great cooking, food explaining, and gaming as always. Thanks, man. I'm really out of my element right now. But I'm about 150 kilometers away from the sun. Get ready to hold A. I think that'll break quickly once you get closer. Is this the sun that I left? It's taken me so long to get to it. Okay, there's the sun. Thanks, Pug Lady. Oh yeah, there's the planets. Okay. How do I lock on to one? Ah. Still gotta get a little closer. Boy, that guy Slate was not lying when he said I was gonna be a shitty pilot. Hold A to slow. But do I want to slow? It feels like... I'm gonna assume that I passed the sun and I'm going away. What? So confused. That's the sun. 270. Oh yeah, you're right. But either way that I push, I'm so sorry, everybody. I can't seem to lock on to anything. No matter where I look. How did I pass the sun? Am I going the right? The MS number shows how fast you're going toward or away a body. Don't worry. The entire game is a learning experience, I'll say. Definitely a learning curve, yeah. But is that really the same? You're just really far away and still going really fast. Okay, so... rotate the camera. Doesn't seem to be able to. Retrieve scout. See, that's the thing. Oh, retrieve scout did something. What does that mean? Look at the sun and hold A. Okay, yeah, so I'm sort of learning this now with you guys. Braking to a stop. You want that negative number underneath the sun to turn positive. Computer, stop. Negative number underneath the sun to turn positive. And how do I do that then? Not by taking snapshots. I just don't see any controls. I feel like there was a major thing I should have learned. Okay, that's the wrong way. Okay, I'm gonna do what you said and I'm just gonna get that number to turn positive. We're gonna be here for a long time. Okay, so we're gonna wait about 10 minutes for me to get to the other side. I'm going up. What? This is very difficult. You're now going up. Match velocity is really important to learn the A button. It helps you slow down, stop, etc. Well, right now I'm just trying to get it into... positive. Okay, now I'm in positive territory. Okay. So, we're doing something. What am I doing? At this point, I'm totally fine just going into the sun. I think I was good just talking to the villagers. I might have to do a little more of that. Okay, your kilometer distance should start to decrease. Oh, I see what you're saying. Millpool, I think you're right, because we've got a salad in the thing. Keep an eye on how close you're getting. Start thinking about hitting A once you get closer so you don't slingshot past it again. Oh, I see. Wow, this game is really a little unforgiving in this regard. Holding A. Well, we're definitely getting closer to it. Seems like we have a ways to go. Everything's moving in the right direction, at least. It's a very small sun. Okay. So now I'm trying to stop myself. I liked it better when I could lock onto stuff. This is working. Okay, great. Uh-oh. No. Now I'm in negative again. Now I'm going backwards. Okay, I think maybe I'm gonna have to practice. No, I'm going backwards. Ugh. No, yeah, I'm going backwards. Hold A. Wrong thruster. The glowing thing on the bottom left tells you which thruster. I don't see a glowing thing on the bottom left. I'm getting further away. No. Yeah, I'm getting further away, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. I think this might be a fail. Good news is now you're prepared if I ever need to operate a lunar probe. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, no, I'm going further away from it and there's not a damn thing I can do. The glowing thing on the bottom left. What is that? What glowing thing are you talking about? There's a monitor. Next time go without your spacesuit. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. Okay, Dr. Crappenschitz wrote basically a novel. Okay, Dr. Crappenschitz has made the opinion known that maybe this is beyond my capabilities. Beelzeby says, wait, one of the buttons. Okay, well, look, I think we're going to take a break. I might research the game a little bit and see if I can get better at it. But right now, we've got some dessert that we've got to open up. And also, I have to travel to Park City, Utah soon. So, okay. Let's figure out how to get out now. I'm not going to leave the game just yet because I don't know if I'm going to be able to save it or whatever. Okay. Showman Nature Camera says, I disagree. I think this game is perfect to go along with Watergate salad. I can just imagine Henry eating the salad in a dying solar system. Yeah, that's true. Purple Donut Filling is a Fruit says, this dessert ain't going to eat and poop itself out. You're right. All right, everybody. Let's put the game on hold for a second. And let's get back to the kitchen. And here we go. Computer, how much time left on the timer?
There are no timers set.
Oh boy, that means the pre-roll's on. Okay, we really better get going here. We got to start wrapping this up. Here we go. I think this is going to be a delicious recipe. I don't know. It was recommended by Quanto, who's our technical advisor, but hasn't always been there as a cooking advisor. I did a very piss-poor job of the songs and then the game, and I'm hoping that the recipe at least came out pretty good. Otherwise, I'm going to leave Los Angeles and head to Park City, Utah, feeling like a big failure. So let's see what happens here. Well, I mean, we know what all the ingredients are, so it's not... shouldn't be that bad. How's roast beef doing? Oh, he's gone. Okay, so here it is. Let me see if there's any alerts that I got to read off. No, not really. Okay. Dark Aegis says, I'd love to see TSA's reaction to this delicious meal in a big plastic bottle. Yeah, that's a good call. Parasitosis, no, I didn't add anything green or anything. It just sort of came out looking like this. Let's get a good close in focus view of what we're eating here. Okay, gonna take a bite. And then I'm definitely gonna have some pizza after this. Okay. I can't tell. Oh, there's... Why would there be hairs? Oh, probably from the pineapple. I can't tell if it's kind of tasty or if I'm just starving. Maybe both. Parasitosis says from the Midwest to your mouth. That was actually Jesse Ventura's pickup line, if I'm not mistaken. Dr. Crappenshit says, I missed the start of the stream. Is it pistachio? Yeah. It's pistachio, some type of marshmallow mixture. It kind of looks like what they would eat in space or in the future. But we are in the future, technically. Yeah, the pineapple actually makes it sort of healthy. Mr. Bean Evangelion says, perfect food for the spaceman game. All right. We're going to go back to the game, but I think I'm going to research it a little bit because I really had no idea. Like literally just was, I started having that feeling you did when you didn't study for the test and you were in front of your whole class, and it was one of those tests that you have to do in front of everybody, in front of the class. Control Alt Delicious 9 says Neil Armstrong could only go to space. Henry does that and makes a lovely salad. Well, that's a very nice positive spin to put it on. Thanks. Dazzlecat says, Henry, you did great on the game. Took me a couple of times flying into the sun before I got the hang of it. Except I couldn't even fly into the sun when I wanted to. I wanted to just sort of kill myself, but it wouldn't even let me do that. Yaminator, and you are naked. Hate those presentations. Yeah, well, that's more the dream version, unless you actually were naked in your version of the story. I didn't get a chance to do the thank you song here, so I'm just going to sort of, you know what I'll do? I'm just going to strum some nice chords and give our thank yous, our credits. Put on the reverb. Check one. To all the people that have helped the Henry's Kitchen show in any fashion. And it's not an exclusive list. I'm sure there's many more people that I'm missing here, but it's a good start. Fawcan, Dingo Bob, Dom Beef, Hot Bear 1110. Do Dingle, Goggle, Dr. Flanges, Bacchus, Shane Yes, Beelzebub, Mochi's Nirvana, It's Kate, Kairosa, Bumble Vision, the LGX, Chef Reactions, Bill Larkin Music, Husky Boyo, Nim Moon Moon, Emaru, S-Fan, Bonnie, Dazzle Cat, Blurry Little Quest, Borsenvin, don't forget Quanto. Purple Donut, Filling His Fruit, Tankard and Borsenvin, Zodiac Tone, Gary Busey, ASMR, Shandis, Nova Galarian, Yarchasm, Nico Tezo, Michael Bublé, 4422, Passion Error, Minho Shin 64, Midnight, Faded, and JSBX Fan. Zodbane, Toke My Nuts, Saguaro Ooh, Burrito 55555, Dinosaur, JV's Tech, Sickly Boy, Beelzebub, Henlips, One Game Master Flash, the Cat Food Taste Tester. The Cheernex, Mochi's Nirvana, Red Hot Hibachi, Ransom GR. And don't forget, Quanto. Thanks everybody for joining us here today. Thanks to everybody. And Dark Ages, thanks for recommending the game. I am going to get good at it because I don't like to back off of a challenge, and it looks amazing. I think I'm going to spend a little bit more time talking to the villagers, maybe see if there's a bar, place where I could drink. and hang out. So, Borsenben, thank you. It's KDX. Thank you so much for all that you do. And yeah, I'm about to leave for Park City, Utah, and I'm gonna do some shows there. Friday and Saturday night, one show each night, and then I'm a month and a half from that. I'm in Naperville, Illinois. We've got a lot of tickets sold for that one, so that's September 21st, I think. It's on henryphillips.com. You can get tickets. And also Connecticut, Fairfield, Connecticut. If you live in New York or Boston, Massachusetts, any type of place that's in the Northeast, or even if you don't and you want to fly there, just show up, because we could really use your... I always like to say, if there's no audience there, then you're just some guy standing there, and it's weird. So, oh yeah, and it's KDX. Check out the tour channel on Discord, because that's the way you can find out if other users are going to be there. So even if you're not there to see me, you just want some kind of a social experience, you could certainly do that. Bebo Bobo, have you ever had a rotten tomato thrown at you on stage? No, but I've had a football thrown at me. To be fair, I was playing during a football game, and I really shouldn't have been out there on the field. Borsenben says, ever had a rotten tomato thrown at you while on stage? Anyway, see you in Naperville. Yeah. Please come. Okay, everybody. Thanks for coming. And I won't see you on Sunday because I'll be traveling, but I'll be right back here on the following Wednesday. But in the meantime, I'm going to try to practice Outer Wilds a little bit and see if I can get to be a god gamer on it and really put us through the experience of it, because I've heard amazing things about it, and it looks awesome. So I just want to get past that not being able to go anywhere stage. All right, everybody, thanks, and enjoy the rest of your week. I'll see you next time.